Hello and welcome to Liberal Crime Squad, a game that I haven't played for quite a few years now. I mean, it's probably about 5 years. If you're not aware of what this game is, the best way I can explain it is to really just get in and start playing it, but I will briefly point out that it is a text-based RPG developed by a certain Tarn Adams, who of course developed. So, without further ado, we shall push any other key to pursue our liberal agenda. So, I've got the options that I want to choose already set out. There's a notepad file right under the window. I'm going to go with mostly ease. I mean, these options give you stat boosts that aren't readily apparent unless you've been reading the wiki, which I have. So, we're going to go with classic mode to start off with. No conservative crime squad, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me that there would be a conservative vanguard in an already conservative country. So, yeah. And we're not going to choose any of these horrible difficulty options, because, yeah, it'll take us a million years to get through it anyway, so. Alright, no compromise classic, I'll make all our laws elite liberal. Yeah, might as well. Right. So we get to choose our real name. I think we want to be male. I got a name of lists. Yeah, a list of names that I want to give people. It doesn't really matter what you choose their real name as. You'll only see it if they get arrested, really. So Frank King. Yeah, we're gonna start in Brooklyn. And yeah, we can go ahead and start getting into the actual character building. So the day I was born in 1984, and that is the year I was born in, by the way, just in case you didn't know that. The Sandinista Front won the elections in Nicaragua. That's going to give me some charisma. When I was bad, I'm going to choose my father lectured me endlessly, trying to make me think like him, so that's going to give me charisma and persuasion. In elementary school, I was the class clown. I even had some friends. Again, that's going to give me some charisma and persuasion. Excuse me. When I turned 10, my parents divorced. Mom slept with a divorce lawyer. So that's a D option there. That's going to give me +1 seduction. In junior high school, again we're going with D. I played violent video games at home. I was a total outcast. Now, that will give me some agility and computer skill. I don't really know how playing video games gives you agility. I mean, far from it. But when things were getting really bad... nope, I've said that wrong. Things were getting really bad, and I tried to be a teacher's assistant. It just made me a target. That's going to give me some teaching. And there is a method to all of this. I will explain it, probably. Well, I knew it had come to a crescendo when I resorted to controlling people, had my own clique of outcasts. Well, that's precisely what we're going to be doing, so that's going to give us more charisma and persuasion. When I was only 15, I ran away and I volunteered for a left-wing candidate. But it wasn't real, though, you know? So, again, that's going to give us some intelligence, a bit of knowledge of law, a bit of persuasion. Life went on. On my 18th birthday, I celebrated. I'd saved $1,000. Yeah, starting with $1,000, gonna make things a lot easier for us, really. But all of those options have their own unique bonuses anyway. So, for the past few years, I've been writing my manifesto and refining my image. I'm ready to leave. Lead. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and it's about to experience real change. Certainly is. A new conservative era. The year is 2009. Conservative President Carl Columbe. That doesn't... Is it Columbe? Columb? Oh, whatever. Ends his second term with approval ratings in the high 70s and is succeeded by hardcore arch-conservative Tony Chamberlain. With conservatives sweeping into power in the House of Representatives and Senate, a conservative majority in the Supreme Court of the United States, commentators are hailing it as the beginning of the new conservative era. President Tony Chamberlain has asked the new Congress to move quickly to rubber stamp his radical arch-conservative agenda. The left seems powerless to stop this imminent trampling of liberal sanity and justice. In this dark time, the Liberal Crime Squad is born, and that's us. And our names are the people. I have a folder full of science fiction audiobooks, so I'm going to pick names from it. So our leader is going to be George Orwell. There we go. That's a fitting name for a leader of a liberal organisation. Right, I'm just going to catch my breath after all that reading. Alright, so now we can have a look at the actual profile of George Orwell, whose real name is Frank King. So they are a socialist threat, a political activist. Yeah, we can see we got 6 persuasion with a max of 14 from all of that charisma. And that will come in useful because I want this guy to be a squeaky clean, just a recruiter, basically. I just want him to recruit people and, don't do any crime, don't get caught doing anything illegal, which is why he's got the computers and teaching skills that I told him to get during the character creation, because I can sit around while everybody is out committing crimes and stuff, doing stuff like searching opinion polls on the internet so we can find out what people think about us, and we can also teach liberals as well. We can teach them urban warfare and stuff like that, and he can just whoops, I didn't mean to actually make him do that. Yeah, X, oh, I'm pressing Z. Right, so yeah, he can just sit there lying low doing totally legal things while his subordinates go out and fuck shit up. And we are gonna fuck shit up, right? First things first, we are gonna move to a different location, because we want a safe house that is basically just for this guy and anybody else who's doing legal stuff. So we're gonna go to the abandoned drill factory. We'll wait a day. So now we're in the abandoned drill factory. That is gonna be our totally safe, legit location. And eventually we will be able to invest in it by putting a business front up and starting a printing press, and doing eventually installing an anti-aircraft gun on the roof. I don't think we'll ever get to that point, honestly. That's a lot of money. But first things first, we need to recruit people. So we're going to go to the University District, and we're going to go to the Asparagus Forest Vegan Co-op in the next day. Alright, in we go. Oh, I'm missing people. But yeah, this is where we're going to start using our persuasion skills. So we talk to this college student in her 20s, female. Strike up a conversation about politics. Do you want to hear something disturbing? What? Over 30 innocent people have been executed in the past decade. Dear me, is there anything we can do? And they're going to come by later tonight for a more in-depth chat. And there's some conservatives. Don't want to talk to them. We do have 1 point in seduction. It might be worth training that up. Because, yeah, getting unconditional love slaves would be quite nice. We're going to talk to this hippie. We'll try and drop a pickup line. Want to play army? You lie down and I'll blow you away. Touch me and you'll regret it. Dude, what? Right. Anybody else? Oh, there's a retiree. We can just wait in one spot. So I'm going to talk to this college student again. Let's try and chat them up. Male, around 20s. You smell. Let's go take a shower. Jesus. Yeah, I would turn away as well. So that is not particularly great. Alright, let's try and pick them up. Do you want to see something swell? Oh, they just laughed at us. What about this 40-year-old hippie? Let's try and chat them up. Do you have stars in your panties? Your ass is out of this world. Are you serious? He is. He is deadly serious. But that is training our seduction skills, so we could stay here all day and doing this, but we're not going to. We'll try a few more. Is that a keg in your pants? Because I'd love to tap that ass. Hey, look, a UFO. No, let's just talk to people about politics now, so... Alright, so you want to hear something disturbing? Industries that stop at nothing to become more profitable are polluting the environment in ways that hurt not only animals, but people too. Gosh, is there anything I can do? Right, so he's going to come by later tonight. That's good. Homosexuals are people like anyone else, and yet they are treated in this country as if they are deviants fit only for cheap entertainment. That's frightening. What can we do? Come by later tonight and have me lecture you. Right, here's another hippie. Hippies are alright. They tend to have sort of random skills, but the police regularly torture minority suspects during interrogations. Gadzooks! Something must be done. Indeed. Yeah, we don't want to talk to these conservatives, so... Alright, let's try chatting you up. I know I've seen you on the back of a milk carton because you've been missing from my life. Touch me and you'll regret it. Alright, that's just not working, is it? Hippie won't talk to you. Oh, wrong hippie. What's disturbing? In the name of the war on terror, we've sacrificed our soul by letting government torture and abuse human beings on our behalf. Gosh, is there anything I can do? Yes. Alright, I think we've probably got enough people to talk to now. So we're going to leave here, and later on... Right, this guy has tailoring skill. I really want that to start off with. So we'll just chat to them. We're not going to spend any money on this, because this... Yeah, Orwell's got some serious persuasion skills, so... Now, this guy... He's got some stealth skill, yeah, I suppose it might be useful. First aid and some knife skill, that's definitely going to be useful. Tailoring, writing, music, science, probably useful as well. Definitely want you. But yeah, I mean, we can recruit 7 people, so yeah, we're just going to wait here for a few days, chatting with these guys every day, until they're ready to join. Here we go, we got one. Right, so Amanda Burton, you are eager to get started. So yeah, you can join as a regular member, and we got another one here, Edward Bennett. Join as a regular member. Christopher Snyder, yep, I'll have you. Julian Goo, Margaret Rutherford, and have we got any more meetings set up? We have not. Right, okay. So, I mean, the problem with the name list that I had pegged out is that they're all male. So, Amanda Burton, I'm afraid we're going to have to be an all-male organisation. That's a bit sad. I guess I could just leave the female names. Yeah, I might as well. It's just, you know, you get more attached to them when you give them a name, so... Where is it? Change code name. What is the new code name? I'll call you Frank Herbert. There we go. Spice must flow. Right. Christopher Snyder. I'm going to name you as well. I'll call you Isaac Asimov. Am I spelling that right? Yeah. There we go. Well, that's always good fun. Julian. We shall name you... I should probably... Well, I've got Orson Scott Card here, but... I don't think he would be a member of the Liberal Crime Squad, honestly. Right, it's Margaret Rutherford. You can remain as Margaret... Blah, blah. So yeah, how many recruits has he got now? He's got 5, so we can get a couple more. So let's go back to the University District. Sorry if I just knocked my microphone. We're going to go to the Juice Bar. We'll find some liberals here, no doubt. Moderates and conservatives. Here we go. Right, hippie, 30s, male. Disturbing. The government's drug policy is a mess. We need to stop filling prisons with drug users and only intervene when people really need help. Oh my science! We've got to do something. A little bit of a South Park reference there. Right. Hippies in his 20s. Let's talk about politics. The prison system doesn't help criminals by providing rehabilitation, so when they are released, they mostly become criminals again. Gadzooks, something must be done. Indeed, right. A musician, that would be quite useful. Relatively useful, anyway, they do make a little bit of money. We live in such a backwards country right now that people think it's a right to walk around with the power to murder at any moment. That's quite funny, considering what I have planned. Oh, really? Yeah, really. Okay, a sculptor might be interesting. Let's talk about politics with them. The prison system doesn't... we've already looked at that. He wasn't interested anyway. A hairstylist? I don't think so. Yoga instructor. What's at this table? A telemarketer. I don't know. Let's have a look at them. Let's talk about things. Industries that stop at nothing to become more profitable are polluting the environment in ways that hurt not only animals but people too. You got anything to smoke on you, dude? Right, he's gonna meet us later for a joint. That's nice. Socialite. I'm not really sure if I want a socialite. Homosexuals are people, and she doesn't agree. Call yourself a liberal. Right, okay. Disguise, dodge, and persuasion. No, I'm just gonna break off the meetings with them. I mean, disguise skill's pretty useful, but... Right, I got 4 seduction, 2 stealth, 1 disguise, 2 music. Okay, well, we'll have a chat with you. It'll probably be quite useful. Yep. Yep, you look pretty useful. Stealth, security, disguise. Yep, we'll just have a chat with you. Just wait another day. And keep chatting. Alright, yeah, I can only hire 2 of these guys, actually. So... Okay, I'm gonna get you, Stuart Trafford. You can join. He's eager to get started. Come to abandoned drill factory as a regular member. And yeah, we're gonna get you... So that's Julian Hayduke. Join as a regular member, and we need more juice to recruit. So we're going to break off the meetings there. Now, to get juice, you pretty much have to break the law, and I don't want to do that. I think there are other ways to kind of get it to trickle up to him. But with 7 recruits, those 7 recruits can form a squad, get juice, go out and, get other recruits, so it's fine. I'm gonna make a new squad. Actually, we're gonna activate one of these guys now. We need to rename them first. So, Stuart Trafford, you are a man, so you will become Rab. That's not right. Robert A. Heinlein. It's one of my favourite authors, so please don't die. They're all actually gonna die. I mean, we'll get to that in a minute, but they're definitely gonna die eventually. So how about Arthur C. Clarke for this guy? There we go. We have our science fiction squad. But yeah, we're gonna activate somebody. Was it Amanda? Tailoring. Yeah, you are... I'm sorry about forcing you into a traditional gender role, but you're gonna make some clothes. We're gonna need some uniforms. You're gonna make some work clothes, because those aren't too difficult, and that'll do until your skill gets up. But yeah, was it... Yeah, it was Robert Heinlein. He was the musician, so we're gonna send him out to play street music to try and raise some money, and the rest of these guys are gonna form a squad. So we want Frank Herbert, Isaac Asimov, Orson Scott Card, Margaret Rutherford, and Arthur C. Clarke. You're gonna form a squad. What shall we designate this liberal squad? I'm gonna call them the Upfuckers, because they are going to fuck shit up. So, the Upfuckers. We're gonna go to a pawn and gun shop. I'm gonna buy them some weapons. And we're gonna kill lots of people. Well, it's just... You get juice by, whoops, I just bought a combat knife there. But not on a person, there we go. Right, that's number 4 to buy a combat knife, number 5 to buy a combat knife. What did I just do? I did nothing. Number 5, buy a combat knife. Alright, I've just, yeah, the menus are a little bit fiddly, but, yeah, so now they've all got combat knives. They're quite cheap, $20 each. But yeah, to get juice you have to commit crimes, basically, and eventually you go to prison, or you get killed by the police. It's pretty much an inevitability. So yeah, in the next part we're going to send these guys out to kill lots of people. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.